Hey, juniors and junior parents. This is Miss Creel. I just wanted to make a real short video about a module that several parents and several students had asked me to build or ask a bunch of questions that kind of led me to building it. I'm probably a little bit more than halfway through with it, so I just wanted to show you. I'm going to show you on my side. It's going to look a little differently. Um, Give me a second. Let me share my screen. Okay, what we've done in the college and career class for juniors, you'll still see frequently asked questions, when the office hours are, how you can set up individual appointments, what we're doing about internships and rec letters, updates about testing. What I've built is the senior year kind of prep module, and you can see information in there under different headings. So you see this heading with application types, and then I've done a little video. It's important when there's a video, when you see that MP4, watch the video first, please, because that makes everything underneath it make more sense. So right now there's I think this is the longest video. It's about 8.5, 9 minutes about different types of applications and why it's important to have a college list before you get started, and what that does with applications, and just about working smarter and not having the stress that kind of comes with applying to college. There are some links to examples about resumes. I'm going to make a short video kind of explaining these three things and why I picked these three things, and I'll add that in probably tomorrow. There's a module about for students that are planning on joining the military, maybe applying to a military academy or thinking about applying for an ROTC scholarship. So there's a 6 or 7 minute video here, and then the slides I used are right here from that video, and then links that are explained in the video about military recruiters and military academies and so forth. For students who are looking about going to a job, a trade school, there's a link to the best jobs that students can get without a bachelor's degree, and there's a link to all the certification programs for students. I'm going to put other information in there about some specific trade schools, but the big important thing to know is if you're interested in learning a trade or getting a certificate, please look at our local junior colleges like Lone Star or Houston Community College, San Jacinto Community College, Texas State Technical College. They are all so much less expensive than proprietary schools like UTI, the Universal Technical Institute, or Chamberlain College of Nursing. Those are very expensive institutions. We're talking 12, 14, 16, 18,000 and up a year for a certification from a junior college that offers that certification for about $2,000. So you want to make sure to take a look at those. The other modules that are coming and I'm hoping to have built out over the next day or two is kind of building a list of colleges. For those of you wanting to use Naviance, there's a career component to Naviance. If you don't have a clue what you want to do, there's little tests you can take, little personality tests, little strengths binders and things like that. There'll be a module about recommendation letters, and then I'm going to add some information in there about Lone Star College that's more than the certification programs. It kind of talks about some of the other programs that people may not think exist, like Lone Star has an honors program. Lone Star has a program called the Chancellor's Fellows, which is a 2-year full ride at Lone Star that when students complete it, they actually can go straight into an honors program at a 4-year college. So it's a really cool opportunity for kids. They travel, they study abroad, and they do those sorts of things. But just wanted to let y'all know that was in there. As we get more information from colleges, don't forget that that's going to be listed under these admissions changes. We've had several other colleges come out and say that they are going to be test optional next year. None of our big flagship schools. So we're talking some of our smaller private schools and some public schools outside of Texas. For those of you wanting to spend a little time with SAT and ACT, there's some prep information there. I did load in a financial aid section, and this is really early for this information. This was already built by my counterpart at Conroe High, and I thought it was great information, so I copied it and stole it. That's what we're all doing right now. But remember, financial aid really doesn't start until the fall of the senior year, but this gives you a little bit of information about sources of aids, federal grants, the FAFSA versus the TASFA, like who applies to what kind of program. And we just want to give you guys information that's helpful. Hope y'all have a great day. Thanks.